apathetic god, sedentary god, soft squishy god, apathetic god, pangs from a seal within the witching hour, it's where
Yeah. It does. Doesn't have to be too close, or it doesn't matter where it is. If you want to block your face with it, that's fine.
Yeah, the young rapper did last week.
All right, we'll go like this and make it G.
Yeah. Well, we did find out that we did have someone come around the other day who informed us that you actually rap.
Me?
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Someone, we are very good information that like
we heard
Raine
you rap.
can rap.
Okay, so.
On good authority, there's tracks.
No. Oh no, was this Jason?
Yeah.
Oh yes, it was Jason.
No.
Thank you. Shout out, Jason.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, so when I was like 19, I was living a bad lifestyle, and I was like, I'm going to justify this by trying to be a rapper. But like the thing is that I never actually. I told Jason, which was the first mistake.
Yeah. Tell Jason nothing.
Well, because he worked at King Street, and so like every guest that we had playback, like I wrote raps. I didn't know how to rap. I rapped songs that I listened to, but like. I'd never rapped any of the raps that I wrote. And then Jason would tell every guest that came in, like, he told Thomas Oliver that I was an aspiring rapper. And so Thomas Oliver came up to me and was like, oh yeah, so I heard you rap. And I'm just like, I've got anxiety.
Yeah. I'll catch you later, bro. I'm freaking out.
I don't know what rappers.
Yeah.
Well, we cracked up because we told him you're coming on, and he's like, bro, she can rap. You had rappers on. And
Yeah,
like,
get it a rap.
I can rap, but I just...
All right, so later on I'll bust a beat.
No.
I'll bust a beat up.
I can rap other people's music.
We better do this properly anyway. Welcome to Individuality Complex. We made it. Here's our new guest today. We have Raine Mackenzie.
What up, Raine?
Aspiring rapper, apparently.
Aspiring young Kiwi rapper. Looking to make it big.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, I'm talking loud.
Yeah, you're spiking.
Fucking chill out. There we go. I have a projectile.
Hold DJ Man.
I feel like you're going to have to turn my, go
we
on
fix
to mine
it.
and just be like,
No, we fix it, don't worry.
Nah, we want you. Nah, scream is good. I've noticed on all the podcast audio anyway, they peak all the time.
Yeah,
I saw it before when I was getting passionate about my art. I was like, shit, it's off the top.
About her art as an aspiring rapper in New Zealand. Kiwi. Hashtag Kiwi hip hop. Hashtag Raine Mackenzie. Hashtag
we better
Raine
clarify that you're not here to promote your rap career. So just in case anyone's confused.
It's a catch. You guys have just set me up.
Well, Jason, when he brought it up, it was like, oh, she's actually coming on to talk about this, and he's like, oh, well, she can rap. There's tracks and stuff. And
I'm so glad he hasn't given you the track because we recorded something one time.
Follow her on Spotify.
Yeah.
She's got
but if you check out Individuality Complex at SoundCloud,
you'll see.
We haven't done it.
Modern Man's Hustle.
Oh yeah, we are on
now.
SoundCloud. We are on SoundCloud. I fucked that right up, and I uploaded.
See, look, there she goes.
I uploaded the same episode twice. So if you want to go on SoundCloud and listen to episode 1 and 2 on SoundCloud, it is episode 1 twice.
You guys are all over the social media platform.
Yeah, we get it. YouTube, Facebook, Insta, Snapchat. What else? LinkedIn.
LinkedIn even. Wow.
Bebo, Vivo, MySpace, Foursquare.
Well, if we marry,
Right Price.
if me and Shay can find a businessman, if we can get a businessman, we get
Platforms.
nice things.
You've got the shelves at your local pack and save.
Yeah, you'll find it soon.
Yep, we're your $30 meal deal this week. It's meal deal week at Pack and Save.
Careful, that poor ego will come after you for using that voice.
Fuck you, Paul Ego.
That cup actually makes you look small, man.
I didn't want to make another coffee.
I've lost 10 kg thanks to Jenny Craig.
Now, today's subject is going to be trends and just the ways that different things have stayed as a trend through society, and like even what they are, like
Smoking being cool is a trend.
yeah, the first trend was that it was healthy. Like,
That's right. Well, that's
smokes were prescribed to
Don't
people.
smoke if you
well,
don't.
that's essentially the way that you you start a good business. Isn't
yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah. Hey, you fellas need these. Yeah.
Promote. I remember I saw like pictures in magazines of like advertising, and it was like. It was almost like smoking makes you sexy.
Oh,
and then it
yeah.
was like a man and he just had all these women around him.
Yep.
It was like Marlboro.
Yeah, yeah.
Nah.
They reckon even the whole idea of like, you know, cowboys and Indians,
Yeah.
the cowboy was never existed. It was invented by Marlboro to make a machismo sort of icon. But there never used to be a cowboy guy like that in all those Western movies because everyone's too busy fucking trying to live. Who's riding around trying to live
So
cool?
there was no cowboys.
Not
in India,
really,
and it
nah.
was made by Marlboro.
Yeah, apparently so. You might have to Google
I like
that.
this, apparently.
Yeah.
This is not a
I
fact,
remember it, but
apparently.
I'm
Well.
going blank on where I heard that. That's why I'm like,
Was it
I
a conversation on the piss
better
or was it
caveat
thorough
that with an
research?
apparently just to keep myself in the clear.
You can Google that on your own time, brother.
So,
Yeah. Hashtag Google that
Hashtag
on your own
Google
time. But no, I just found some hard case ones that like we remembered and ones that we were like, oh fuck, we didn't remember that.
Yeah.
And there's some hilarious ones like shoulder pad
Yeah.
pantsuits.
Was that
for
leg
women.
warmers and shoulder pads used to go together, right?
Did they?
That was like a
I don't know about
combo.
that. Yeah.
And the G-string on the outside of the pants.
Yeah,
that's
the
on the list.
leotard.
Is it? Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fit, no, because you're talking about the fitness one, eh?
But
Like,
I'm pretty sure leg warmers and padded shoulders
Yep.
were up in that
That's
phase.
yeah. That's the era.
What's
That's
that
the exact
gay
era.
the gay dude's name that had the curly hair?
Oh,
And he's
is
on
it
like
Richard
Eddie.
Simmons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy.
All I think is it Jane Fonda, and she was that her era or was that after?
Nah, Jane Fonda's in there
Jane
with
I
the
think-
shoulder
she had
pad
the
crew.
high
Yeah, I
ponytail.
think Olivia Newton-John.
Yeah, oh no,
'cause
yeah,
of that
that's
mo-
right.
that
And then I think she might have.
Oh,
physical
she had
song.
them on at the end there, and I got
that-
cheers.
That song, Physical, she's
Yeah.
wearing that gear.
Who sings that?
Oh, maybe
Olivia
that's on the
Newton-John.
Oh, does she sing
Yeah,
that song?
yeah.
I thought that was Kylie Minogue.
Jane Fonda
Just like
from
the
Greece.
closest-
Jane Fonda from Greece. You mean Kylie Minogue?
No, there was tons. There was like, there was funny ones of like fanny packs and bum bags.
Buddy packs.
Funny hair.
Fanny packs are
Funny.
coming back.
Joe
I know you
Rogan.
wear them over like this way though.
Joe Rogan
No, it's
claims.
just little gangster
Yeah, if you're a
boys.
thug. If
that's
you're a
trying
thug.
to- yeah.
You wear your fanny
Rogan
pack across your
claims
chest.
full responsibility for fanny packs.
Oh, fuck off.
He reckons he bought them back.
Oh, fuck off,
No,
Joe.
he-
Little white girls at festivals.
Yeah, nah.
They were like, where do I
Nah,
put my
I
yeah.
thought it was people
the
that didn't
ticket
want to lose
lady,
their
the
smokes
ticket
and
lady's
keys.
been wearing that thing right through millennia.
Train.
Yeah.
The ticket lady has been wearing
There
that
was
for millennia, Joe.
Oh, hairstyles that came and went. Like I can remember when I was a kid, everyone wanted everything shaved
Fringe.
except
Except
one
that
fringe.
wig,
I had
yeah.
my
Yeah.
fringe,
And
but
some of them left the
you dye that
ring
blonde.
Yeah,
If you
that
were
happened.
Māori too, if you were Māori,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
dyed that shit waka blonde,
Yeah,
and you had
first-
like this white strip down the middle.
You had like
I
a
corn
Asian-
braided mine. I'm white.
Wow.
I'm white. I thought I was black with this
How the
blonde.
fuck did you corn braid a
I got it done.
puff.
I got it done.
Puff.
I look
Hey.
like a snake, and it like it tailed out at the end. I look like a fucking
I
idiot.
always think those fellas look like they have the villain out of a kung fu movie's moustache.
on me?
Because everyone did that with their two fingers.
Well,
just-
then it went.
yeah.
It was always there, but then it went to there and
But
played
that-
it.
But they're
Bro, you
coming
got the
back
ready.
now. 'cause of the
Now.
Vikings.
Yeah. But
I've
it's
got,
a
I've
little.
got one of those.
Yeah, Vikings one.
This is the hairstyle that is going to be horrendous in like 10, 20 years.
But that's the thing we're cracking up at is that if you look back a couple years to when, what was it? There was like, you could get a girl and she would be wearing like boot jeans,
yeah.
platform shoes.
Yeah.
Her G-string would be sticking out of the jeans. She'd have a crop top shirt, a choker.
Yeah.
And she'd have those clips in her hair that
And
like 12-year-olds
and,
wear.
And one of those, yeah,
Chokers,
one of
a
those,
choker, yeah.
They're like
that
the goth
special
girl.
One with the
one
goth-
that you could
yeah.
wear on your head
Yep,
as well.
yep, that's the one.
I thought they were armbands.
Oh no, and those little,
put them
those
around
like
your-
phone
yeah.
cord armbands.
Yeah, those things.
There's heaps
So you
of
look
that
like
shit.
you're like
yeah.
you've been
But
in an Indian tattoo shop.
That will infinitely look better than the shoulder pad pantsuit.
But it's all coming back around because
Yeah, yeah.
honestly, I
Oh.
noticed in the shop,
Lady Gaga.
girls
Fonda
are coming
did
back.
wear a pantsuit.
Who?
Yeah, Jane Fonda. Yeah. Now that you said when you put it the outfit together,
The shoulder pads and the
didn't
pantsuit.
separate the pants and the
I'm
top.
trying to think of the old show.
Shoulder pads are in
I think it was
everything.
Dynasty.
Fucking
Was the
Freddie-
like old
Fresh
talk
Prince
show.
would wear them.
Old show that had that on.
Short pants.
Yeah, Wham had the big jacket too. Yeah, there was a few that we were like, oh, those are going to straight over Raine's head. But there was ones that went straight over mine and Shay's head. I don't know what drop crotch pants are.
Oh, okay, so
Oh, those are those
when
MC
you go to
shit
Cotton
pants.
On,
Looks like you shit your pants.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ah,
like
yeah.
three 3 pairs of those, like the same pair but in different colours.
See, those ones are going
Know
to be
me before you
embarrassing.
judge
Oh, no, they don't.
Yeah, they're going to be
They
the
look
one.
good with the
In
boots.
10 years, when you look back and go,
Good
like you probably
segue.
have, when you
Just
have a
to
kid.
throw a bit of awareness out there, 1 in 5 people suffer from mental health. Back to the drop crotch pants.
Does 1 in 5? Or is one guy sweet and his 4 mates are crazy?
Yeah, there you go.
I've always thought it was the other way around. 1 in 5 New Zealanders is affected by mental illness. Yeah, because he has 4 friends who are losing their shit right now.
That mostly,
And he doesn't
it's
know what to
mostly
do anymore.
Shouty Shay and friendly Shay and oh no, he's gone off the fucking.
Shay's brought his mates out again.
Yeah, see, 1 in
even
5. They're talking about the 5 individual personalities everyone has.
Yeah.
1 out of 5 of them is
One of
actually
the 5 of your own personalities is
has
fucked.
mental health issues.
Don't listen to him. He's the beast.
Yeah, it's just split. Everyone is in split.
Crotch pants. That's an awesome.
Well,
I do love them though. Like
They
I
make
can't
sense.
hate.
I see what.
I'm
My-
gonna look at myself. Look at me. I'm gonna look at myself and like.
if you have a
5
kid,
years.
if you have a kid and watch the kid walk off with shit pants, you'll change. The drop crotch pants.
Cruz
'cause-
tried to make me
yeah.
wear them.
Yeah.
Cruz Karaitana. I grabbed his clothes for the X Factor when I went up, and I'm like, I don't have to wear some of these sort of curtain clothes and shit.
Yeah,
so I looked like a
curtain
bit more
clothes.
artsy
Yeah,
and a
yeah.
vest and stuff. And I got the top. The top was made from a curtain. This dude was like remaking clothes from materials that you could have at home.
Yeah.
So you take him your blanket and shit from childhood, and he'll make you clothes out of it.
That's
and
a cool
Cruz,
idea.
all of Cruz's clothes from when he was on Got Talent were made by that guy.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
they were his old, like just throat things. But anyway, I wore
Wicked.
these. There was these jeans, and they had like roses up to here, tight as fuck.
Yeah.
And then drop crotch here, and I had them on, bro, and I had the whole outfit on. And I looked, and then I took them off.
I bet you
I
did.
looked and
Because I was like, okay, I see why they're cool, but they ain't cool on me.
Bro, the
So
one that
people-
got me though
gotta be
was
the
when
people.
because I bought up drop crotch pants and thought I don't even know they are. Maybe they're those shit
I
pant
don't wear them
ones.
for style.
Yeah.
I wear them for the breeze.
Well, the one that got me, the next one I found,
If you
the
want
next
that
one I found was.
crotch breeze,
crotch
Do you
breeze.
want that
ever
drop
hear?
crotch
You might be
breeze?
too young for Jinko jeans.
Yeah, I am. I
Yeah,
am.
do you remember Jinko
I don't
jeans?
even know. No, yeah, but
I didn't even
remember.
wear jeans until I was like
the
21.
corn
Bands
jeans.
like Corn
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Cold Chamber, and they would have like weird fishnet shit, but they wore the baggiest fucking
Yeah, yeah.
jeans.
Yeah.
Origin.
I
brought
think
some jeans
Insane
out
Clown
similar.
Posse still rocked them.
They probably were stuck in the 90s.
Crisscross.
Yeah, but when I look back at those
Crisscross and
jeans, I
Crucial
remember
Conflict
Oh,
used
okay,
to wear them.
crisscross. There
that's
we go.
backwards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They used to wear like big.
When I look back to
Fuck
those
off
jeans, I
pants.
think, oh my fuck, those were like skip big, fuck off, ridiculous.
How
like,
did you move, eh?
Yeah, I can't wear. Not
Well,
much. I
Fubu's.
didn't do much.
Fubu
Yeah,
was
yeah,
around the
that was
same.
another
all the
one.
Fubu gears.
Yeah,
It was
Fubu
like
gears.
Fubu on, Fubu.
yeah, yeah.
I had the
But
platinum
then
Fubu clothes. It
there
was
was-
fucking ridiculous.
I thought
looking.
about
Fat
skinny
Albert and
jeans.
the boys.
That became a trend, but from skinny jeans came 2 fucking piercings here and emo.
Okay, let's not get started on emo.
I'm not giving it
It's very-
shit.
It's very closely associated with me.
Yep, because of your age. But
I'm an
that's,
evolved emo.
But that's our thing though, of like, wow, this is way more apparent to what you would be. Because
Yeah.
emo missed us. I was a bit too old
Oh,
for
well,
that.
we didn't want to call it emo, so like us girls, we called it scene.
Oh, yeah.
It was
It's the
like-
scene.
it was the
Scene.
hair.
Like
Oh,
as
yeah,
in with
that's
your
the
eyes,
one.
It
you've
was
been
the
seen.
The
hair
Ollie
and
Sykes haircut.
and Ollie Sykes was like our mecca.
Yeah,
Like, we
yeah.
all had like a shrine
Yeah.
to Ollie Sykes, and we all loved Bring Me the Horizon.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was either you had these, but if you were next fucking level, you had all 4.
Yeah.
And
I
if
remember that
you knew a
shit.
girl who had all 4.
She was
You
the-
were just like, you are.
She was getting heaps of messages that
She
said
was.
XDRAWR. I had no idea what that was for years, bro. It's rah. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Like raw.
I thought it was like rolling on the floor laughing or some
Nah,
shit.
it was like, raw, I'm a dinosaur. I was never that gay.
I'm a
though.
dragon.
I was never like that.
See, this is one that cracked me up because that,
I'm old.
that emo shit was huge.
I'm lost.
Yeah. Like
I'm
Hot
lost.
Topic still exists in the States, eh? It's a store where you can basically walk in
Emos
and come
still
out emo.
exist. Emos
Yeah,
still
yeah.
exist.
The guy on Wedding
Very-
Crashers, the gay son, is he an emo?
He counts. That's what they were playing
I
on.
know the girls like.
He's
I,
an
I
artist,
I
and
like
he's
girls
gay,
in
and he's
trends.
got the
Girls in
swoop
trends.
Has he got eyeliner on?
I think so. Yeah.
I think I vaguely.
And he like shoves a dirty sock in.
That's the guy.
The
Yeah,
big
yeah.
fella's mouth.
Well, see, emo missed me completely. Like, I didn't see that one.
No,
You were
neither.
always
Yeah.
cool for emo.
Way too cool. I was way too drunk for emo.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I was
That
way
was
too.
like cool,
I was
but
way
it's
too
wrong.
busy hating everyone else to take time to hate myself and my decisions. Yeah, fuck you. This is your problem,
Oh,
not
look
mine.
at hindsight, eh?
Yeah, rose-covered fucking hindsight glasses. But there was things that we found that actually like kept current, like
Yeah.
Pulp's high platform shoes. They've gone through everything.
Platforms are still like I don't
Yeah,
think
yeah.
the platform shoes are ever going to be.
They're not
silly.
going. Yeah, yeah.
They're just
yeah.
a thing.
But
Yeah.
anyone, like, because you have all the
Theory.
different styles of people.
Yeah.
Everybody can wear that sort of shit.
Yeah.
In the same way that now you got hillbillies sagging their pants.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. It's also
Yeah.
integrated.
Rednecks.
Yeah.
Rednecks.
No
No top.
Because
White
when
Calvin Klein.
bro,
on top.
I came up in a time where like Homer G fashion was the shit, bro. And like if you bagged your jeans, you had to have that 5XL top
Yeah.
with your saggy jeans, bro.
that you
You're
can
not
hide
unless
it.
you're fucking D'Angelo and you've got that V-cut fucking
dick
crotch,
root.
the
The
dick
dick
root,
root.
yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
dick root,
Yeah.
bro. Then you wear no top. These
Yeah.
fat hillbillies, bro.
Yeah.
They're like rolling around like, yeah, man, we're gonna go mudding and also,
Yeah, those
I'm
dudes.
sagging.
Yeah, but
Sad.
you can then cross from the redneck area to like LA somewhere, and Hispanic gangsters will wear
Yep.
it, white actors will
But then
wear
the
it.
wife
also
beater.
in the same
What about the
in the
wife beater?
same context as that, I guess you see that like redneck gangster fashion is coming out with like the SoundCloud rappers.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
Hard
they're taking
out.
it that
It's-
next
it's
level, and they're just
weird.
like, I'm full gutter trash.
Yeah, yeah,
And then they're just like, but it's cool, though,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
girls.
Yeah.
I guess.
Then
yeah.
to move
I
on,
know
that's
exactly what
nice,
you mean.
nice thing into this like Dr. Doodle Jump faces.
Yeah, all these
The thing is like just having a sketch
Pad on your face.
I don't know, but like if you saw somebody in everyday, like from afar, you're like, oh, I guess that's your life and whatnot. But like if one of your friends did that, you'd be like, bro, I'm concerned for you.
Yeah.
now."
Bro,
I think it's
concerned.
different,
I'm
but-
concerned if anyone gets a tattoo on their face. But
I think it's different because of muckles, bro.
Excuse me, I've got two.
But
Yeah, but like
I
it
reckon that's
depends
the
on the
difference though,
tattoo,
is
right?
in New Zealand, getting your face tattooed is a muckle, and it had
Yeah,
such
yeah,
a
yeah.
big deal with it.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
now when you see someone write Xanax, you're like, why would you write a corporate fucking Paris
Yeah. No,
but
drug
there's
on your
like-
face? Like,
tic-tac-toe.
yeah.
On a
One guy
face.
has an ice cream and it has burr.
Bro,
Yeah. Like,
that
I,
Gucci, mate?
I think it might be. I don't know them too well. I know
Gang,
more
gang.
of them by
Do you
the
know-
embarrassing.
gang,
know
buzz, buzz.
That because of a Joe Rogan
Yeah.
podcast.
Not even,
Shout out
there's
to
so
Gucci,
many
mate.
things we steal off Joe Rogan's podcast. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that a lot, like, you know, he was the OG. So
Oh,
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
a lot
he
of
is.
people still, you know, a lot
I
of
was
things.
watching live today and I looked and it's like 25,000 people are watching this with you right now.
Yeah, yeah.
What?
He gets.
Mean.
Hello, friends.
There's more down.
Hey,
he
I've got
gets
people
more
that like the same
downloads
thing.
than all of the news sources in America combined.
That's
So-
why it's doing
Fuck.
so well. Podcast's doing so well is because it puts you on the level with every
Yeah.
like,
Everyone's there.
that are on
Yeah.
your level. So you're like, oh, 50 million people subscribe to this.
Yeah.
That's a large number to be
I
part
think-
of.
I think one of the reasons that podcasts are so effective is because, like, I know that I watch podcasts a lot because it's like that you don't have to put any effort into being in a social situation.
No, yeah, it's a
You know,
conversation
like-
without
yeah,
having
like
to
you're
yeah.
just sitting there.
You can
you're
just sit there and nod along
yeah,
and
like,
agree
you
and
just be like,
disagree. Yeah.
yeah,
laugh,
that's right.
get angry.
Yeah.
You can have the whole.
It's funny
whole
how you
roller coaster
and
without
after
being part of a
but after
social
watching one
conversation.
podcast for a while, you
People
think you
suck.
know the person,
Normal.
Yeah.
and it's like, oh, that's right, they have a whole fucking life. Like, they're not just my little character I get to watch.
Exactly.
It's not Homer. Yeah.
But it is
No.
so personal, and
Yeah.
it is so like, what's the word? I can't think of the word, but it's like so
Intimate.
natural.
Yeah,
yeah.
And it's diverse. I didn't realize the diversity. Like you can listen to
Podcasts
watch,
on anything.
like Harry Potter podcast is one that my head chef and her son and
Yeah.
get into, and it's just all about Harry Potter. Fucking
my
probably
mate watches ones
goats,
on like
people-
gamers are sitting around.
Yeah,
yeah,
and
game
talking
ones,
about
yeah, game
Yeah.
ones, controversy, farms, like
You name it. It's
yeah, conspiracy theories.
We
Oh, I
love
love
those ones.
conspiracy theories.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't go down that
Did
rabbit
you know
hole.
the
I'll never
Queen's
come
of
back to it.
Vampire
It's-
robot
it's-
from
there's
outer
a cool
space?
quote that is, if you open your mind up too much, your brains will fall out.
Yeah.
I don't know who wrote it, but conspiracy theories seem to be exactly that.
It's that
'Cause-
fine line between genius and fucking insane.
Yeah, yeah, because you've got the ones of like, hey, did you know there was this attack before the Vietnam War and they blah, 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 and it's like, oh, wow, that happened, true. And then there's these other ones of like, Rogan says it, is Bigfoot psychic? And it's like, who the fuck cares?
It's like
how-
putting things on like a wall and adding. Like,
yeah, yeah. It's like how
strings to
people,
things
must
that don't
be.
exist.
yeah, because
I'm going to say, yeah, he is.
Yeah, of course.
Because
he
I
can't
know.
how is he
Invisible.
keeping ahead of the curve?
Exactly.
You're only catching pictures of him, just blurry ones running past you. He
He's
wants
just
you to get
magic.
Like the
those.
Loch Ness monster, they must be in cahoots.
Yeah.
Actually,
Of course.
follow him on Insta.
Yeah.
He's got his own.
Actually follow him.
He's on Black Twitter as
He's
well.
just relatively elusive.
Yeah.
He just you gotta be in the circle.
Don't assume his
Get
gender.
The text when he's
Don't
gonna be
assume
somewhere
his
and
gender.
shit.
He's like a forest pup.
Yeah.
I heard he was going to get into transgender boxing.
Don't assume his gender.
I do not
You
assume.
said he. They are gonna
Them,
get.
They were
them Sasquatch, they gonna be.
Well, some of the more ones with trends too that we clicked on that we thought was a bit more fun was toys.
What?
Yeah, what kind of toys?
Where are we going with this?
Oh, shout out to
Childhood
shout out to
toys,
the
mate.
UK
Childhood toys.
shout out to the UK sex toy shop that followed us on Insta as well.
Yeah,
Still
yeah.
waiting for a reply to our DM.
Yeah, Diamond and
holla.
Steel.
Look in the
diamondandsteel.co.uk.
Yeah.
Check them out if you want some weird G-shaped fucking toys.
There is some hard case shit on there. Yeah.
I don't know what to do with them.
Some of the stuff we didn't know you could buy.
Also, keep your eye out for the butt plug bandits. They're still on the run.
Yeah, did you know about that?
What?
Some
butt plug bandits.
Lower Hutt, I think it was.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, some people robbed butt plugs out of a sex store.
They got caught on camera. So we're now after you, butt plug
Well
bandits.
done.
No, the toys I was meaning was like Walkmans,
Yeah.
and then it became Discmans, then it became MP3s, iPods, and now no one carries two devices. It's Spotify.
It is.
But there was a time where everyone had
You had to have a bag
phone.
of shit.
Yeah, you had a phone and you had your whatever carried every song you'd ever heard.
And then I remember the pivotal moment where they started putting MP3s on the phone.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was like next fucking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then when you
everyone
get
was
aux
walking around
into
with these
your
shit
radio.
speakers
Yeah.
blaring. Yeah.
Yeah.
Aux cords, and then the aux cord was
I've
like
heard so
they were
many
huge
people
and
do
red
that.
and white until they downed them to the phono,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the little RCAs.
I remember before the MP3 phones, I would walk through town with my laptop.
Me and my mates used to
That's pretty
steal.
hipster, bro.
Me and my mates used to shoplift for C or like D batteries for our stereo we carried through town
Yeah, so
to listen to
I was
our
more involved.
CDs. And we'd sit down and spit a fucking
That's
blue
awesome.
bottle, jellyfish-sized phlegm pool outside of Decker. Like, but there's like 7 of us smoking school kids, like just hoiking the shit up, listening to gangster rap, fucking
Gonna
with
come
the
to-
system, bro. That's why I'm a success, all right? So fucking shout out to all the boys that helped me form that spit
boys.
pool, the Hoik boys.
With any luck, straight out of
D
Woolworths will
Block,
come
D
on.
Block represent. I think we used to. Yeah, we came up with our own gang sign with like DB because we like Jadakiss and
Yeah.
Chic Luch and shit from D Block. Yeah, bro. We used to dance offs. We used to do like stomp the yard shit when we roll up to parties. We were trends, man. We were
Like, roll up
trends.
and you did the
Yeah. Who? Who? Ha 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 ha! Fucking.
Were you the you fuckers are just mad that you got served.
Yeah.
You that guy.
But it was like 2 of us, bro. So like the other 7 weren't really around all the time. So me and the bro Bubble would learn all the moves, and me and Bubble was
This
like
is
tight.
just going like
And then
this. eh?
boom, we're doing like the you got served. We're doing like the you got served, and all the rest of them are like,
Yep.
They were just
They're just
the hype
bobbers.
boys. They were just, yeah, you got it, boy.
and then fucking
Oh.
boom, and then the lights go out, and we turn into fucking criminals, and we run away.
Lights turned back on, you've all just got like.
I'm not admitting to any crimes. No crimes were committed during the making of this life.
It's ridiculous.
Do you want me to go back to toys?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Cards. Trading cards and shit.
They're coming back.
Yeah. Well,
Oh no, not trading cards.
Pokemon cards become like Magic and shit like that have always sort of been there.
You can now get them on apps though, eh? You can collect
Pokemon
cards
but
via
Pokemon
apps.
trading cards took over the fucking world.
They did. Yeah, I remember the flicky game.
Yep.
At the
Yep.
wall.
And he had to and work out whose power
I never
level
got
was
the
high.
Pokemon
Yeah,
ones.
I walked away.
Yu-Gi-Oh! I got into
I knew I had
Yu-Gi-Oh!
addictive tendencies.
Yeah. But there was like fuck, what was it? It
I need
was,
that goddamn fix.
oh,
Where's my
NBA
Pokemon?
cards.
Pikachu!
Yeah, NBA cards was the other one. That was a bit before you. We went
Yeah, I was-
nuts for
I went hard
NBA.
on
Another one too.
X-Men,
You get
X-Men
rookie
cards
X-Men
took
cards
over.
were like the shit. You could get
Yeah.
platinum
Was
and
there like
holographic
fighting
ones.
people cards?
Yeah,
Was it-
Street Fighter.
Oh yeah.
Was it Street Fighter?
Dragon Ball Z
Fighter.
had its own game
DBZ
things
had
with cards. and
Yu-Gi-Oh!
shit.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
I
came
think it
out
was
to me.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
They were like
Oh,
the battle
yeah.
cards.
And it would like come up with the strengths and stuff.
Yeah, that
Yep.
took over fucking
Yeah.
everything.
I
yeah.
forgot all about
But there
that.
was
Well,
like
see
so Dungeons.
how fast these toy ones they just come, flare, go was real hard case. Like Pokemon Go, just like everyone went ape shit. gone.
That was fucking weird.
Yeah, but they're bringing
Yeah.
back and remastering red and blue, like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
original
yeah.
Pokemons now.
Yeah.
Because like the
But see,
trends-
that's
nostalgia's a trend now.
nostalgia is a trend now. Yeah.
Everything
Yeah,
just
that's-
everyone wants to go backwards.
Well, you got hipsters
Back
where that
to-
is the style.
That actually is it.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
hipsters
yeah.
aren't even. They
Nah.
sort of
But
don't. They're irrelevant
they've
now.
come up with their
'Cause-
own
Yeah,
way.
see, hipsters are the trend that have come and died as well.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
hipster
exactly.
are just like
For
it's just
Wellington,
life
which
now.
are- they're just hipsters.
They've been like that before
That
the
is-
trend hit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
The
just
capital.
is who they are.
But like
It is hipster
Chatterings,
capital. You're so windy over there.
how
How can you
fast
not be
did
a
they?
hipster?
Chatterings were fucking everywhere, and then they were gone.
Chatterings was still like only briefly a thing when I was young, but I think
Yeah.
it's because my auntie.
My old man turned mine into a
older.
square. He just was like,
Yeah, we
He just
we
didn't
weren't
like them.
liked.
They were
Nah,
annoying.
no adult in their right mind liked Chatterings,
Oh.
but still bought me them for $20 when it's like 4 bolts.
some
Well, it's
cunt
like a
made them.
recorder,
Some cunt made a
essentially.
fortune.
Yeah, well, I like to say it's one step above the recorder.
One step
gonna check
above
our
the
recording.
recorder.
Yeah,
Were you like, I'm just gonna go grab a recorder?
I'm just gonna get the recorder and yeah. Yeah. Nice boys, nice. So that was PPS Productions, the boys from PPS. They rolled on in this afternoon. I was late and left them hanging a little bit for about an hour, but they still performed that shit hard. Yeah, cheers, Si and Brother D. Mad. Just gonna give you an opportunity to shout out to your fans and plug some of the things you got going on, bro.
Yeah, so shout out to 5018, 564, shout out to Upper Heart, UHC, straight PPS up in the building tonight. Shout out my bro Shay for inviting us into the Individual complex.
Thank you for coming, brother.
And yeah, basically PPS is in the building, so
You said you got a gig coming up in a month's time.
yeah, so actually we're doing a gig for IMOL. DMG actually runs that. Lucy, Joe and Gigi, which is make a banger, man. He is flying.
Yeah, I see him, I follow him.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, he's banging, my bro. He
Yeah,
is.
bro.
And he's actually 5018 music as well as play beats and as one. So as one's just on a hold at the moment. So I waited for the bros to get back in their game again, but play the rapper's still out there doing his thing for 5018. So that's been good.
Mad. So get out there. What date was that again, bro?
That's coming up next month. We'll get closer with the dates, but it's hashtag IMOL. So remember
Follow
that.
that. IMOL.
Hashtag IMOL.
That's it. IMOL. Don't forget. And the bro here, Brother D. Thanks, bro. Massive. I found out his age and was shocked because of the standard, bro. He's fucking amazing talent. So even if people don't know who these dudes are, get down, follow that hashtag IMOL, follow PPS Productions on social media, follow Individuality Complex. We're gonna pump them some more in the future. And thanks, bro. Thanks heaps for coming and sharing your gifts with our viewers as well. And fuck yeah, bro. Hard.
Sweet,
Man.
bro.
So just tune in to episode something or other in the future. We're gonna get these dudes on and talk our other smack shit that we usually talk with the randoms that come through. But these dudes are family now. No more randoms. PPS and Individuality Complex.
Sweet, my bro. And just on the last note, I just wanted to share a koha over to you. PPS Production has brought something in the building tonight. Just a little gift from us, maybe to you, brothers.
Eesh. PPS t-shirt.
Yeah.
Slack.
Open Flame Sessions.
We're Slack. We haven't got anything for them. Sorry. Cordial. Got some cordial.
That good
for the boys.
water work there, go, my brother. That's for you guys.
Oh, bro, this is massive.
Open Flame Sessions.
Thank you very much. Open Flames.
Tune in, boy. Open Flames. PPS.
Welcome to Open Flame Sessions with the Brother D, PPS Productions. I'm gonna let him just fucking rip it.
Let's go.
What you know?
You don't know where I have been, even what I've done, but I can tell you the things I have seen will make you wanna run. I've lived a very scary life, it's dark even with the sun. Don't think you done alright because my family lived the run. What you know? What you know? You ain't know nothing. What it do? What you gonna do? You gonna do nothing. What it say? What you gonna say? You gon' say nothing. When you started looking brother, I'ma watch you do nothing.
It's like a battle to the fittest. Living, so what's the difference? Can anybody relate to their parents not giving presents to their children for their birthday and Christmas? The nigga listen, all of my siblings were born. Well, my daddy went back to prison, same as me. But what's the difference? I didn't grow up as rough and as tough as my brothers and sisters, cause they lived out in the wop-wops where their breakfast was the dinner. What you know about having baths and washing your clothes at the river? You don't know nothing, nigga. I always getting called a loser, but I know that I'm a winner. Not even a Bible will stop me rapping like a sinner, cause every time I write a verse, my breast be getting thinner. People keep asking me for the truth, so I wrote a fucking scripture. What you know?
Where I have been, even what I've done, but I can tell you the things I have seen will make you wanna run. I've lived a very scary life, it's dark even with the sun. Don't think you done alright because my family lived the run. What you know? What you know? You ain't know nothing. What it do? What you gonna do? You gon' do nothing. What it say? What you gonna say? You gon' say nothing. When you start looking brother, I'ma watch you do nothing.
Do you wanna hear the truth or the facts? While I don't know how we cruised around the whole map on no gas. Go to Auckland, then come back, and we still only if we fix it. Budget toast for a snack, all good, yeah. Sit some cup of tea, TV, relax. Climb some trees out in the back. Smoking weed just makes me rap. And my best says this is facts. What's the haps? Well, I don't know where the bullets go. I'm a winner though. Listen, bro, don't get twisted like a gigolo. Flipping like a piccolo, dripping low with a little flow. So lyrical, let a nigga know when I get up on the microphone and hit the flow. Play so stereo, the one that made it never go. PPS. What you have for your stereo? Ready, bro? I didn't even think you on my level though. You got balls on the ones I can nibble on. This is how you fucking turn nothing to a little song. Nothing. Nothing. Yeah. Yeah.
You don't know where I have been, even what I've done, but I can tell you the things I have seen will make you wanna run. I've lived a very scary life, it's dark even with the sun. Don't think you done alright because my family lived the rough. What you know? What you know? You ain't know nothing. What it do? What you gonna do? You gon' do nothing. What it say? What you gonna say? You gon' say nothing. When you start looking brother, I'ma watch you do nothing.
Now let me state it with some facts. The definition of rap is unleash your full potential and reach beyond all your past. What you study isn't math, because I do study rap. S.I.B. Rap King, ready to go all over the map. And if you don't know about my past or how I wrote these raps for me when I was smoking weed and chilling on my back door. True when I be stating the facts, so everyone want me to rap more. I'm giving you all what you asked for. Soon I will be in a rap war, laying down my bars like when I brush and roll the glass floor. Trick you too much food, I don't miss you, really like my last car. Facts when I stated all these raps, yes I made it. I'm a rocket ready to blast off, feeling hella faded. Nobody wanna tell me that I'm silly, cause I'm hot like an oven with the rocks and the hanging no stop. For nothing nigga drop, but just cause I pop when I'm running from the cops that are coming at the mean. I full of it, locking a couple when they put me in bars. Gonna need a fucking copy, rewind and pause. Nigga listen what I cuss and I be dripping with the sauce, but I fly like a buzzard. What you know?
Damn, man.
Hola.
Ay, better say yes, wait, cause I'm so blessed. Ay, we right and left. Okay, 6 to the 9 all day. I'm busting the rhymes, full play. I am the ghost in the hallway. I do what I want, I'm the star. Wait, I do what I want, I'm the star.
Ain't no apologies, just honesty, cause I show no fear. Ay, right where I gotta be. By the boom, by the beam, one of the other things. Not a clue what I mean, just be proud of me. Cause I'm out the street, psych, I'm about to be on police stand, still live and follow me. Need to reach the heaven for idolatry. Don't stop the beat.
Yes, ay, better say yes, wait, cause I'm so blessed. Ay, we right and left. Okay, 6 to the 9 all day. I'm busting the rhymes, full play. I am the ghost. Wait, I do what I want, I'm the star. Wait, I do what I want, I'm the star. Oh, ain't nothing but a little trigger. Wanted to be the bigger fit the figure, so I gotta invest. Hold up, tripping on a visit to my brother for a certificate, dripping like a Ritter in the West. Trapped like a mouse in the mousetrap, bounce back with my ounce at for my stress. In the streets, living beast, rocking it with my peeps. When I bring the east, I'ma bring it. Yeah, you say you're my friend, but why you pretend? Cause you're my enemy in the end. I said what I meant. I would leave it dead in the pen and never forget.
scared to cries when I rap like a hit. Cause my mind's so twisted the same, you can't ban anything. I'm tripping on saying you say that, but I'm not repeating the melodies. LEDs got me feeling like 8 man, I am the thunderbolt striking, hurricane lightning, please take a seat. This may be frightening, don't take it lightly, cause it is likely you're weak. All of my stands are sad, now I'm saying super sands are dead. What do you think you can play with the band? Then definitely I get one of the yes, I better say yes, white, cause I'm so blessed. We riding left, okay, 6 and a 9, all day, I'm busting the grounds, all play. I am the ghost in the hallway, I do what I want, I'm not sorry. I do what I want, I'm not sorry. Yeah. Just wanna get away from this. I'm sick of all the struggling. I don't wanna feel the pain again. I think I'm messed up. I just wanna get away from here. Cause I'm sick of all the struggling. I don't wanna feel the pain again. I think I'm messed up. I see a lot of struggle and the pain. I hope to live to see a brighter day. I'm sick of seeing kids with no role model. Too young to be sipping on no bad bottle. I don't blame them, I blame the upbringing. Mom and dad smoking on a glass pipe. If you're at home almost every night, just to feed yourself and your siblings right. What type of parents leave their kids at home all alone with no skills to defend on their own? The type of feeling that'll break your heart. Don't wanna let the tears fall and go with tearing apart. But it's always on my mind. I always think about people struggling all the time. It's kinda hard when you got a big heart to roll with. If you got much love, go ahead and show it. I just wanna get away from it. Cause I'm sick of all the struggling. I don't wanna feel the pain again. I think I'm messed up. I just wanna get away from it. Cause I'm sick of all the struggling. I don't wanna feel the pain again. I find it hard living day by day, knowing that there's kids out there with no food, knowing that there's richer people than you who don't give up, and man, it ain't cool. I am over here to help you get through all of this pain, and yet it's untrue. It'll get better, just trust me, you'll see. Know there's better days waiting for you and me. I just wanna give you a bit of hope now, so hold on tight, never letting go. I'm sitting at the end of the rope, telling you now that I'm never ever letting you go. You're my brother, you're my sister, you're my friend. I tell you right now, I'm here to the end. What is the meaning in life if we can't think twice for the one to be living in a cold night? I just wanna get away from here. Cause I'm sick of all the struggling. I wanna feel the pain again. I think I'm messed up. I just wanna get away from here. Cause I'm sick of all the struggling. I wanna get away from here. I think I'm messed up. I just wanna get away from here. Cause I'm sick of all the struggling. I don't wanna feel the pain again. I think I'm messed up. PPS.
Sort of stuff.
Also,
Lot
if you
of
don't
fun.
have a YouTube account and you can't subscribe, you can steal our podcast from YouTube with a YouTube downloader.
Yeah, go for
Show
it.
your friends.
Yeah.
Show your friends. Would you steal that bus? Yep. And that movie and that podcast.
We did have a couple of events to pump too. Rappinets is happening
Rappinets.
Saturday, April the 20th.
Wow.
I don't know. I don't think they're going to have an elephant there. They might.
Yeah, no, there's an elephant.
wild.
There's 4 midgets and a pony. There's like coffee cart.
It's actually not the drags, it's the circus.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, we're reading the one about the circus.
Well, if you've seen the people who enter burnout comps,
True.
not much
We've
difference.
lost some watches.
We have so many
Don't
technical
act like you don't look like
difficulty
animals, you bunch of dirty animals. You promote
love
the
it.
fact that you're maggots,
They love
okay?
Yeah, that's true. That's
The-
true.
But so Rappinets down in the Marston Drag Strip. We had Golden Shears Friday, March 1st, but that gets advertised.
Just shout out to
Fuckery.
Rappinats again too. That's a big thing. And our friend
mate's
and
doing that.
brother-in-law,
Yeah. Brett Kinney.
Brett
Yeah.
Kinney. Shout out to Brett Kinney. He's got that organised and
Burnout
he's
juggernaut that
for
he
the next
fucking
few
is.
years. So and people are.
They've gone to a lot of effort.
A lot of people moan about
It's gonna be mean.
skids all around town and shit, and there's nothing been on, and Brett's trying to do something about it, so it's me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Community. Do it.
Also, 51st New Zealand National Drags are happening at the Master of the Motorplex on the 23rd and 24th of March.
Shout out to Motordrome.
And the Wairarapa Balloon Festival, April 20th.
Balloons.
Yeah.
Festival. Get all festive on some balloons.
Yeah.
What date?
That was the 20th as well. Saturday.
Of
April.
20th of April.
Yeah.
Also, 18th of March at 7 a.m. If you want to see me play some other people's songs at the Relay for Life, come on down.
7 a.m.?
Support the thing.
Yeah, 'cause
bro.
they walk
I
all
get
night.
up, I sing at
Yeah,
7.
I've done
Yeah.
it once.
Yeah, I've played it, but I've never walked
I
it.
actually played it too. And
Yeah.
I got work, so I just said I'll do the early morning and then I'll go to work.
Sweet as. No,
That's for a
just-
good cause, I think. It's for cancer.
That's us trying to get a little bit more organised and give events that you have enough time to
Yeah,
get
we're giving
to.
you a couple months.
We keep doing ones
we
in the
upload
week,
2
and then it
episodes
took
a
2
month.
weeks to post it. Yeah,
We
waste of
upload 2
time.
episodes a month, and we're just trying to stay current now because we've been shouting out events after the fact. Also, check out Wairarapa TV Channel 41 every Tuesday night,
At 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. We're on at the same time as Back of the Y and
Havoc and
Moon
Newsboy.
TV and Havoc and Newsboy used to be on, which is awesome. We're hoping to just make that shift over to Māori television one day. I don't want to be part of Fremantle's media bullshit.
Oh, fuck. Here
But-
we go.
that out.
I had a taste of their medicine, and they're not fucking nice.
They're not nice. Yeah.
But and Fairfax and all those fucking conglomerates. We'll just stick to our lovely
Yeah.
Māori
And-
national
yeah.
TV
Yeah.
channel.
My wife's favourite thing is discombobulate the conglomerate.
Oh man, conglomerate is a good word,
Yeah.
man.
I nailed it too.
She loves having the two
Triple word score.
discombobulate the conglomerate
That is
because we didn't know that you can't be recombobulated.
Nah,
You can
well,
only be discombobulated, and you can't be in
Can
a
you
state
be-
of combobulation beforehand.
Can you be
Discombobulating, like to take something apart?
Completely.
Can you
Yeah,
be
yeah.
But you can't be
pre-combobulated?
you can't be recombobulated back
Once you
together.
stay-
Nah.
Can you be uncombobulated?
Apparently not. You can only be
Only be
discombobulated. So
You
like
can't be combobulated.
we're not in a state of combobulation right now.
Well, I think we are if you ask Evan Hunt. He likes to think he knows stuff. Teacher man.
He's only got a teaching
Thanks for
degree in
editing our
maths and
podcast too,
computers.
Evan. Thanks, bro. Shout out to Metal Tower.
Sweet. So, well, we'll leave the floor open now. So,
Rainie's got
our
messages.
guests-
Oh God, is this just free flow?
Free flow.
Oh God.
Right, look straight into the camera and eyeball every.
I wasn't ready for that.
Okay.
That's the point.
I know exactly what I was supposed to say.
Rainie
Anything
does
you
all
want.
sorts of
What
stuff.
do you get
I
up to?
do, yeah.
I wanted Rainie to come on because I know she's involved with community-based projects for art, for teen suicide prevention.
I'm trying.
Well, it's a thing.
is-
As soon as
no,
you
no,
do
you're
something,
doing it. You're doing it.
it's a thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Slow work, though.
This is not a
We
podcast
understand.
compared to 50 million views on Joe Rogan's,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's a podcast because we said it is.
Yeah. So you're involved.
So
in
she's
your-
involved with
yeah.
a lot of community positivity, artist, a model,
Tattooist.
tattoo artist, a piercer, annoying, a woman,
yeah. We've established a
a woman
rapper.
should be in the kitchen, chauvinism, man.
I'm taking the man.
So that was a great segue
Yeah, yeah.
into
Switching the
some.
feminism.
Switching
She
it
has real messages. I like to take the piss.
Yeah, yeah. But
yeah.
no, you're involved in this suicide awareness or prevention campaign.
Well, so essentially, so we did this fundraiser at the studio that I work at in September last year,
Yep.
and that sort of sparked a couple of things in my head because of it was like a crazy response to that. Like a lot of people were very, very supportive. We did have a couple of people who were, on
Anti.
the other end of the
Yeah,
spectrum,
yeah.
but I think that comes with doing anything that's quite big and a movement.
Yeah,
It's
and
just
it's
your
a
natural
sensitive
ignorance.
issue.
Yeah.
But
People
sen-
don't want to
sensitive
know.
issue.
Sensitive
Yeah,
People
yeah.
don't want to know is the thing, so
Yeah.
they try.
Yeah,
and
that's a
ignore
big
it.
one.
And I know that before I got involved with it, it was a very hard thing for me to try and
Yep.
address as well. So I think that when we did that and it got a lot of success, and then I realised how impactful it was in the community, showing people that we care. Because obviously I lost my best friend in 2006, 17.
Yeah.
And so that was basically the foundation which we laid the fundraiser on. Was, you know, I was obviously working in the studio, and it happens quite frequently in Marston and, you know, obviously the rest of the world too.
Yeah, well, Marston and Kawerau, my hometown, when I moved here, they were like fighting for which one had the most.
Yeah.
It was real ratchet to have like this being my home and that being where I'm from.
It's crazy,
and that's the top two fighting for suicide things. It was like,
Yeah, it's
man,
like it's up
brutal.
there with cancer on a level, like on a demographic level, because a lot, you know, nearly every family somewhere has been affected by cancer.
Yeah, it's
same with suicide.
Same with suicide now.
But suicide has never been considered an illness.
Yeah.
Well, the lead up to it, until now, people are talking
No, it's
about
because
it.
there's people like yourself though who are going like, hey, we can talk about this stuff.
Yeah.
I was one of the
You know?
people and I was quite anti it. When I first seen suicide awareness,
Yeah.
the idea of it fucked me off.
Yeah.
Because I thought,
yeah, we all know.
What do you mean?
You're gonna tell more people how to do
teaching
it?
kids how to do it?
No, no,
Like,
no.
they don't even know this concept, but they do.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
That's
and then when I
weird.
found out that kids at like 12 now
Yeah, man.
understand
That's when I first-
exactly
Yeah, like
what
that's when I
suicide
first
is.
started
So
slitting my wrists, man.
I get it
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
I get it now.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
people need to know that there's avenues to.
Yeah, there's people to
getting
talk to. There's,
I think that for me personally, the thing, because I've struggled with, you know, like suicidal idealization for a long time.
Yeah.
Basically since I've been able to have conscious thought about my own being.
Yeah.
I've always thought about, you know, I could.
You can
fuck
just
this,
leave. Yeah,
you
yeah.
know? But I think for me personally, something that I've come to realize over quite a long period of time is that it's not necessarily, like, obviously knowing that you've got a good support network around you is very, very important, but it's to do with your worth and your inside.
Yeah, it's the
And,
individual way.
Yeah, so it's not necessarily, like, support network's amazing, but I think that
There's something core that has to happen.
so what needs to happen is for those, we've all got internal values within ourselves, which, like, essentially, if anyone's looked into like cognitive behavioural therapy, so that's what.
Did 3
cognitive
years of that?
Yeah, I did a while too.
They make you do it in prison.
Yeah,
It's
and
part
other
of
places
like
too.
rehabilitation. It's part of rehabilitation. It's a rehabilitation.
I was
tool.
like, I
You're
don't
like, I know
think
we
you.
should-
Yeah,
I
we've
don't
done
think
the
you did it in
same course.
place. Yeah.
See, you don't have to do the same crimes to learn the same values.
No, good on you for doing it though and taking the initiative to start it.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's a pretty freaky concept.
Well, that's it
and-
too. It's what a thing that I was looking at the other day, and I've been spreading this. This is like my new gospel, is taking responsibility, because that's where it all starts. And once you take responsibility of the situation you're in,
of your own
things
actions.
get better. But not
Yeah.
even just the actions. You take responsibility of their actions too,
No,
because
I
they
disagree with
they won't.
I
aff-
disagree with
they
that.
can't
No,
affect
because
you.
then they don't have power.
They
on you,
don't
I think
have
is
the
what it is.
power.
I think-
Not necessarily taking responsibility for their actions.
Yeah, not saying
I
it's
think-
my fault that
I know
they
what
did
you
that.
mean, but
you got to take responsibility for how it made you feel.
Yeah,
I understand that.
That's
Yeah.
what. So you take
And
the
that-
power away from their actions.
Well, that's
I
going
get
back
you.
to what I was saying, is that, like, essentially we've all got a value system within ourselves. Everyone does, because it comes around when you're growing up, you realise what's fundamentally important to you.
Yeah.
And so every thought that you have, every emotional reaction that you have will go back to those values and how you react to the values that are installed within you.
Yeah.
So I think that the best way to be able to, an effective way to be able to prevent people from feeling negative about themselves is to reassure their values and make them believe that they're actually, make them realise that they're actually coming from a place that is it is pure, but their reactions are filtered through things that have happened in their life.
Yeah.
And that doesn't have to dictate how they feel about themselves. That's
Yeah.
something they couldn't control.
Yep.
Once you can take ownership of your own self and realise why you do the things that you do, then you've become a more solid person.
That's it, and it's not going to fix it, because all you're doing is identifying it,
Yeah.
and then you can work towards changing like the patterns, because it's all patterns. It's all like, because you just learn a way to run, and then you just go with it, and it makes sense until certain points in your life where
Doesn't.
the thing comes in,
Yeah.
and an obstacle comes, and you can either like address the obstacle and get over it, or you can just sit around at the fucking obstacle wondering why
Yeah.
shit's not
Well,
happening
there's,
for you.
There's that whole
Some people
theory
can't.
that's responding overreacting. So
Yeah, yeah.
in order to respond, you have to take that time when an event happens that triggers a response within you, or a reaction rather.
Yeah.
You have to take that time from that event occurring and take a minute and be like, what is this getting to
Yeah,
within me?
and it's not a lot of
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
People. I've
And
told a lot of
sometimes
people
it's
this, and
really
they don't
simple.
no one soaks the stuff in.
Yeah.
A lot of people will just carry on, and they're just like,
It
yeah, that-
always-
that made sense now, but I forgot what you said, or like they just don't want to.
Take ownership.
They don't
of
want
their
to
life,
because
it's easy to be a victim to your own
It
life.
is.
Yeah.
It's easy to blame.
Yeah.
That, when
Oh,
you start
you know,
looking
shit.
into stuff like this, though, like, you know, any way in which human minds work,
Yeah.
you start to get, like, well, I got to this weird conclusion of, like, and no one gets taught how to people.
No.
Yeah, there's no
And
instruction
no one
on
gets a
peopling.
good life. Like, no one gets a good life.
Nah, you
Even people
learn
who are,
your own.
who are
Affluent,
great,
still ain't like,
they've
you know,
still got fucking
yeah, yeah.
issues because their dad worked
Yeah,
more
yeah,
than they
yeah, yeah.
spent time with them,
Yeah.
you know?
And it's
Everyone's got
specific,
their
like we
shit.
see it different too, bro. Like,
Yeah.
some people are colorblind and some people can't see color.
Yeah.
So the world's instantly going to be different to them anyway.
Yeah.
And the same like goggles, just like your low self-esteem.
But
There's
is there-
another lens that
It's
you
a
put on.
filter that
So
you
you
see
see
the world
everything.
through.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
way that a person with low self-esteem
Would see it,
So
yeah.
you're attracting that low self-esteem
Yeah.
energy.
That energy
And
that you
that-
put out is
yeah,
what you
vibrations to
get
what
in
you're gonna
return.
And then,
get.
yeah, well, you end up with that low self-esteem, you end up looking at what's something else with low self-esteem. Like, as an example, if you want to listen to drearier music, you know, you go into that, and then after a month or
That
so, you're
influences
listening.
you. Yeah.
You start dressing a bit more like those fellas.
And you essentially
Yeah.
become the character that you've created by the
yeah,
way
yeah.
you feel.
As opposed to, like you said, getting the figuring out what the reaction is, and then
Yeah, and it
responding
doesn't
to
take long, bro.
adequately.
That's the thing. People are lazy now. The reaction, like,
It's
someone to judge you is
instant
5
gratification
seconds.
society.
People
Yeah, it
don't.
is,
Yeah.
it is,
People
it
don't.
is
It's like
the
a very
issue.
small patience level, and people don't want to take that because they can't. The patience is gone now with
Yeah.
the technology.
Well, everyone wants to. No one
Instant.
likes to feel bad, and I can include myself in that. It's like as soon as you get a bad feeling, everyone's like, "What can I do to not feel this way?"
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's a, all
amplifies.
different avenues.
Sometimes you're supposed to just feel that way.
Well,
yeah.
a lot of the time,
Yeah.
you're just supposed to feel that way, and there is a difference between feeling that way and
See, that's Ray.
Yeah.
Me and Ray always
ruminating
come
on it.
back to that. Everything is the point of everything that we do is to feel good. Whether you're doing negative or
Yeah.
positive things,
Yeah.
because even a bank
It's still
robber and a
chasing
murderer,
that.
you're doing that
to make yourself feel good.
to,
in a way.
to get a
That
good
gratification.
your
Dopamine rush.
idea of a good ending.
But that's
So I
what
don't
you've
like
got
that
in your
person.
head too,
I
you know?
kill him.
Yeah.
That's a good ending. I feel
Yeah.
good now, but you won't. I'm just saying, don't kill someone. You'll
But
feel
at the
bad
same
about
time,
it.
that's a lack of forward thinking.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But it's just not taught. So like things in school like maths and shit, they should teach cognitive behavioural theory
Well, I
in
think-
school.
I think it's
It's starting to be brought in, yeah.
Starting to be integrated. I did
But
see-
sensory
That's-
deprivation is
how long
another
do-
thing that
how long
works.
do you have to
I've got a session, but
That shit
how
works.
long but how long does education and shit have to go wrong, like incorrect, and shaping behaviors of generation after generation? And it's like, oh, now we'll try something different. And
yeah,
it's
but I
like,
guess
yeah.
that's just the way that society evolves. You know,
Oh,
like
there's definite arguments we put forward that people born without the internet have a more solid belief in their own things.
Yeah.
You know, they don't want to change their mind. It's like their hard drive spaces run out,
Yeah.
whereas a younger person can delete shit out of their hard drive and put new shit in. It's real strange.
I think it's that because you're on. On the internet, if you're involved in a social media platform, all of your ideas that you put out there are completely subjective, and you know that
Yeah.
straight off the bat.
Yep.
Back in the day,
Everything was-
everything
yeah.
that you were taught, that's just the way it fucking was.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that as much there is definitely so many different negative side effects of social media and such, but that is
Yeah.
one positive one.
Well, I'm
that
finding,
makes you-
it's the way you use it.
Yeah.
It's definitely a good
Yeah.
tool.
It's a good tool.
It's a really good tool
But
if you're
that's
not
the thing.
just sitting
If you
around
give, but
looking
if you
at
give a
people.
child a hammer, he might not build you a house.
That's it.
No, you know, that's
You want to give that to a builder.
Yeah.
Well, you give a kid a phone, all they want is instant gratification.
Yeah,
That's it.
what ends up happening.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
happening
And
to
they're
my
just
child
chasing
now.
them life.
I see how short span the
The attention becomes.
tolerance for
Yeah.
like kids are. They
Yeah,
don't have any.
that is.
But
another
there's an
thing.
interesting point I've seen, like I've always thought this was hard case. The more, like if you think of back like just before the 60s, when it was 1950s, and what we get displayed is these, you know, the housewife, the dad was 9 to 5, the 2.5 kids and all that sort of life. And it might not have been that idealistic that it looked on a screen, but that was,
It was
sort
still
of
a structure
still
that
a
was in
structure,
place.
the nuclear family sort of way to do shit.
Yeah, what is it?
It's
Sorry.
137.
Okay.
Sweet,
Oh,
good. That's it.
yeah, we
Yeah,
can wrap
I was
up.
like
Oh,
doing
this-
the finger.
Yeah.
He wasn't looking at me. I
Sorry.
was doing this.
No, that
over
thing
here.
was just like there was, you know, everyone went to work. The 60s happened, and there was this explosion of expression.
Yeah.
Some people went back to work, and that, you know, a lot of people started being artists and stuff.
Yeah.
And then the nuclear bombs became a threat for the world. So we're like
the
first,
nuclear bombs that don't exist.
Yeah, we're the
Are you
first
talking
generation.
about the nuclear
Yeah, bro,
bombs that
talking about
don't
that.
exist?
We're the first generation, though, to be born with it already put in our heads that this could all be over in a fucking second.
Yeah.
Those fellas didn't have that, so I think that's why there's more willingness to change.
Yeah,
Just,
and
just
also,
on that note, how much harder is it to find a person than a nuclear bomb? A lot harder, like a needle in a haystack. So how did they find fucking terrorists and they can't find the bomb that they made? They don't exist. Thank you. Good night. Thanks, Raine.
Thanks, Ray.
Thanks, Raine, for coming.
Very much.
Shout out to Sacred Art, Tattoo and Piercing.
Yeah, shout out to the Sign Factory
Yeah.
Sign Factory for the
for the
tops.
t-shirts.
Worth as well,
Collective
campaign,
Worth.
Yeah.
which we didn't really get around to.
Is that
but
on
I'm sure that
Facebook?
you can understand what the concept is.
Collective
Yeah,
Worth,
yeah.
Collective Worth, Collective
is
Worth.
on Facebook.
Facebook.
It's quite stagnant at the moment because as it is a project about mental health, I would like to, you know, first and foremost display my care for my own
Yeah, yeah.
health.
Yeah.
Good shit.
You know, so it
No,
comes
well, we
as it
can
goes,
include
you
the
know?
link in.
We're all
the shit
seem
too.
pretty mentally healthy,
Yeah.
and we want to help people be mentally healthy.
Shout out to Megan Parkinson Rowland's marriage
That's right, celebrant
and funeral
and-
celebrant. Shop
And
mum.
also Terry Tours, PPS Productions,
PPS Productions. Yeah.
Skitchin, Ryan Coles, just everybody that's been a part so far.
Yeah, everybody.
All the
Thank
music
you
that
all.
you're listening to has been supplied by New Zealand artists, House of Shem, Drones, Dead Zephyrs,
Middle Tower.
Middle Tower,
Yeah.
Seth
Machete
Harpu,
Clan.
Machete Clan,
Morsking.
Morsking. Oh, bro.
Nah, sweet
We
as.
got a lot of music.
Yeah. Well, too
And-
much rainy.
Cheers.
Cool, thanks
Thanks
for having me,
heaps.
guys.
This Individuality Complex. Fuck, I can't say that properly. What an idiot.
Could have picked an easier name.
Carabana Complex. Gotta be.